Ooh, there we go. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Casual Cooking. I haven't done one of these since February. It is November, so that's going really well. I'm surprised I haven't done one of these in so long. Like, they're such like a chill, easy peasy video to make. Like, I really like them. You guys seem to really like them. So why haven't we done one of these in a while? Today, I'm going to stand better in shot. We are making spinach, sweet potato and lentil dhal. So I'm going to link this recipe as below. Is vegan? It is vegan. Woohoo! A comforting vegan one-pot recipe that counts for 3 of your 5 a day. Woohoo! You can't go wrong with this iron-rich, low-fat, low-calorie supper. Brilliant, exciting. I'm essentially making this for just me right now because my brother was like, yeah, I'll be home for dinner, and now he's like, I'm in spoons. So I'm like, great. Basically, I was going through this recipe and I realized it was fantastic because every single thing I already have. So yes, I haven't left the house today, but that's definitely not the point of this statement. It's more that like every time I do stir fry, I end up with so many spring onions, and the spring onions always go off. Like, I know people have this with sour cream and whatever, but like, why do spring onions always end up in the fridge and just not get eaten? So I'm just like, okay, this will get everything to be eaten. And that's what matters. I have never made this before. It seems pretty similar to the sweet potato and like lentil curry that I've done like 1,000,001 times. I still haven't made an episode on that though. I should. That's like my I consider that my speciality. Okay, let's do an ingredient roundup. Cool. Okay, so this is like everything. I feel like I thought I had more lentils than I do. But I think that's enough sweet potato. Is it? It says about 400 grams. Is this 400 grams? Oh, sweet. I thought it was, but it was nowhere near enough. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. This is nowhere near enough. I actually can't find any more lentils in the cupboard, which is like not my family. That's very unusual for us. So, I'm trying to think what else I could put in. I think in theory I can just put chickpeas in, can't I? That's not going to be weird taste-wise. Is it? Is it? I mean, there's already a lot of spinach in there. That can probably... But do I substitute? I don't know. I mean, chickpeas you can always add in later anyway. Right, let's grab a thing of chickpeas, put it to the side, and then if I put it in, I do, and if I don't, that's fine. I can go back into the cupboard, and no love lost there. Wide-based pan. What is a wide-based pan? I get really confused between pots and pans because people always put like pan, but then they mean pot, and it's just like, let's read the recipe before I start doing this. Oh, ow! Why does it always happen to me? I've just added the sesame seed oil. Do you know what really stupid thing I've done? This was like 2 days ago. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that at all. I don't think you are. Oh no, you can kind of see on the tip of this finger, you can sort of see the only bit that's actually blistered. So I burnt my hand the other day. I grabbed something, which I don't know why I grabbed it. Like, it was like a heat diffuser thing. I mentioned this in the live stream I did. I just grabbed it just after I'd taken some soup off the hob. So like, it was obviously like red hot. This bit of my thumb is burnt. This entire length of my finger is burned, and it's still like quite sore, as in like I can't extend my finger fully, it like still pulls, and now the top of this finger is blistered. Oh no, very good, you can see how that's kind of like shiny. Oh my god, look, right on my fingertip, you can see the shape, it's like a little oval shape, the shape of the heat diffuser has a pattern in it, you can see the shape in that. Ooh, look, there you go, because it's shiny. So, still don't have that much feeling on this side, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Whoops. Ooh, what is this doing? In my eyes, okay? Literally, that felt like it hurt. I put the red onion in. That's what you can hear, or rather see if you're not listening to this in a, different tab you've got open and basically having this podcast. When people ask me about podcasts, and I'm just like, well, it kind of is my podcast, so I'm just gonna do my thing. This is like my space thing. Ginger. So many recipes ask like for a chopped bit of ginger, but I just just like the effort involved of just like ginger is just like I can't be bothered. So we have ground ginger today, which I'm going to just chuck in until it smells okay. Usually a decent amount when it's like thumb sized. I also don't have a red chopped chili, so again we're improving with crushed chilies, which I'll put in my hand first before I put them in. Yeah, I should do. Before I actually put them in the pot, because like I've literally turned a soup paste before, trying to add like milk to offset the amount of like chili I put in. This was many years ago. Like I'm actually not a very good cook. I'm just a determined cook, which are two very different things. Isn't the whole point of this series to like document Em getting better at cooking? I guess that kind of is what it's doing. In the past, it's mainly been, what have I mainly done? Baking, and now I'm getting better at food. I also don't have ground turmeric, so I'm just gonna put some like curry powder in and hope that works, because that's a bit. Okay, now it smells really curry. This probably does not look very, this looks appetizing. It smells really good though. My mum is currently messaging me to like badger me about like plans for this weekend. So my mother hasn't got a key because we're getting our door replaced, which is good because so my brother, right, I hadn't even like a rant about this night out. So my brother first of all insists that we go clubbing with like a bunch of friends. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. But he insists that we go to the other side of London for literally no reason. I cannot stress this enough. There was no reason. He's like, oh, my course mates might be there, that'd be fun. No, we didn't run into anyone. Literally other side of London for absolutely no reason. Like what, like a £40 Uber? Like why was this necessary? And then we get two different Ubers home. I go home with someone else, he goes home with someone else. We still need to reconvene here and we have other friends like about. So we're like, why have we all come back in separate Ubers? That was stupid. So one of his friends has been sent home much earlier, so I go out to like look with them, board one of his friends. We don't find this person. Then when we come back, we see my brother walking out of like the building and we're like, well, Louis, where are you going? So I'd given him my key. He'd snapped my key off in the lock and didn't have a key, so we couldn't get into the flat. So I was like, great. I doubt very many of you have ever walked into a hotel at 3:30 in the morning, but there is nothing you can do to make it not look sketchy as fuck. Oh god, this looks bad. So that was a really fine moment that I'm never gonna live down. So living with my brother is going well. Thank you everybody for asking. All of your thoughts and prayers have been very kindly received and much needed received. I'm not even reading this recipe anymore. Add crushed garlic. I can't be bothered to wash up the garlic crusher because it is such an effort, so chopped garlic it is. God. Anyway, I mean that was a memorable night out, but I'm just like, I'm kind of over nights out, especially in London, because it's London and it's big and it's expensive, and like as a girl it can also be scary. Oh, nearly chopped part my finger off. Things, but do you require concentration? Also, so my quail video, I think has been up when you're seeing this. So like, I think my body has finally decided to give me a period. I don't know, it hasn't decided yet. It's like very stressful and really uncomfortable and really not fun, and I'm really not happy about it. But like, it's like keep telling myself that like it'll be worth it eventually because this is in me for 5 years. So it's just like, Jesus Christ, can it just like make up its mind, just like get it over with, you know? The pain is fine, like I don't particularly care. It's more that like I want to know if this is or isn't happening. Jesus Christ. Ooh, I have messages. Yay, people actually like me. Lol. Oh, fuck. It's mainly my mother. It's mainly my mother. I'm just organising like weekend plans. Like I finally started to understand why people like live for the weekend. Now that a few of my friends have jobs and stuff, I'm just like, oh, I understand now. Because you have no other time. Cool. And now I have the time-lapse me. Now I'm just going to time-lapse me chopping and peeling potatoes. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing yet with this recipe? My mind, right. This is a visual representation of how my brain has been recently. I mean, but when I burnt my hand, my brain just was not screwed on at all. Is that one of the thingies? Garlic, got it. Chili, turmeric, big potatoes, and I need to put the kettle on to boil. Cool. Oh, how much water is in here anyways? Ugh. If you guys want like a life update in terms of like how the Emma is doing, the Emma is doing really well, but like my life is just so different all of a sudden. It's kind of like wait, what? I'm sort of like in this, like, not in like a tunnel, but like sort of in it, and I'm like, hi, and then I sort of take a step back and I'm like, holy shit. It's more like a year ago. A comparison is really like, damn, like me of a year ago would be so shocked to see me right now and be like, what the fuck? Not like in a negative way, but like more in like just in terms of like, wow, didn't see this coming, but like just wouldn't have actually seen that happening. So I'm being kind of low-key cryptic, but just like, I'm just very happy. Well, I mean, even like with the university and stuff, the fact that this time last year I was applying to management degrees, that's what I had my heart set on, that's what I was stressing about. I literally did an episode of Casual Cooking almost exactly a year ago, so I will link that one, and it's just so funny to like see the difference. I really miss studying as well, but like I said in my live stream, I wouldn't want to be doing that right now. If I wasn't going to film school, I'd much rather be working. I almost sliced part of my finger with that. That was such an easy potato to peel. I'm so happy now. Did I even finish the point of that story I was telling you earlier? Basically, my point was my mother doesn't have a teeth. I think she's trying to sort that out with me. Like, my family more than anything is just a logistical nightmare. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This does not look promising. Oh dear, I've never made this before. I don't know what this is supposed to look like, but I don't know if that's it. Oh god, trial and error. It's a wonderful thing. I think I'm just getting too distracted by the vlog and then by my phone. Oh dear. Life is different, life is changing, life is still like continuing to change. I mean, life never stops changing, obviously, but I'm just like excited for film school and I just want to see what that does, because then I feel like almost like Emma ready to take on her like the 20s, like 2020. That decade of her life is like, I don't know, set up for success. That's kind of how it feels. It's weird. It's like the necessary transformation and the necessary change, and like it's weird, like looking back, it's so easy to be like, oh, all this change is inevitable, whatever, and I have to like stop myself from doing that, like, even though it's so easy and it's so tempting. I think we all want to do that, being like, oh yeah, the where we've got to is always going to happen. Like, it doesn't, but like, it's for things we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better, of course. I don't know. Everything is good right now. So I'm just excited to start film school and then like see what that does to it. Because like, I'm bored. I'm so bored. I love being busy, and I think it's almost harder to have really nothing to do, so I'm so happy to have YouTube. Like, my mum wasn't worried. She was like, Emma, you always find something to do, which is true, but it's like weird feeling slightly without purpose. And I also feel like YouTube is not something I could ever like do full-time or something like that, because I run out of ideas so easily and I'm like, oh, I'm bored now. And I did do some like film sort of work earlier, like a mock-up edit of some things, like, oh, this goes well with the music and this goes well with that. I don't know. I'm happy. I'm in a good place, but I want to start film school because it's almost like I don't want to get to like settled in my own happiness and be like, ah, this is great, and then do film school and then I'm like be like horrendously ripped out of it or something, you know? So I'm just kind of like, ugh. That's kind of where my head is at in a way. I'm like, I don't want to be too content with my life because this is not a permanent state. Yeah, I'm really not sure how this food is gonna go. I'm sure it'll be fine. What does the recipe say? Oh god, I just need to... My head is not screwed on tightly enough right now. Cook for 20 minutes. Also, I have no intention of eating this right now. I'm just kind of in the mood to cook and film an episode of this. Okay, cool. I will see you in 20 minutes. So this is the before. Oh my god, I did really fun therapeutic chopping thing, bits of chopping, and I didn't even record it. Ooh, look at this. Oh, look at that hit. Oh wow, look at the spring onions. Oh, look, you can't see this little row that was so nicely chopped. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Oh, I clearly didn't chop all the, no, I didn't chop all the fucking way through. No wonder it looks so cool. Oh, Emma, what is the point of oh no, what was the point of this then? Oh dear. Honestly, oh god. I think, I don't know, for me at heart, cooking is still like a very therapeutic process, especially in a way of like learning, like seeing me like develop my skill set and like develop my tastes and like understanding like what goes well together and stuff. This doesn't come naturally to me. I'm not like naturally a good cook. I'm actually naturally like quite a bad cook, to be honest. I don't have like any kind of, you know, natural skill. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, I don't know if this is gonna pair well. I don't know. I just like, or I know I like it or I don't. Like, I still feel like I kind of am a fussy eater. I still feel like I have ways to go in terms of like making more like plant-based dishes and stuff. I think for me, ooh, but that's starting to smell good. That is gonna go really well for spinach. Damn, yeah, okay, that's exciting. I don't know, I still think for me it's nice to see me get better at something. Kind of like with editing, how I can always see me get better at editing. Like, I think we all need something that we can like feel ourselves getting better at. Even like, especially if it has nothing to do with like work, for example. I guess editing for me kind of does fall under that, but like cooking's got nothing to do with anything apart from eating and just like feeding me and the people I care about and like love. So I'm just like, yeah. I just like, I have such like a taking care of people gene. I don't know what it is. If someone says they're hungry or like say they're tired, I'm just like, I just want to look after you. I just want to like wrap you in my bubble wrap and be like, are you okay? Because like suddenly, no matter how I'm feeling, like no matter how bad I'm feeling, that like goes away just so I can like, I don't know, tend to said other person. I don't know. Why am I like this? I don't know. I like cooking. I think it's good for the soul. And then like the satisfaction of being able to like remember a recipe completely off by heart is really fun. Love that. It's fun. It's a different part of my brain. Much enjoy. And I think I needed it a lot as a student, because like if you're like reading so many words and all of that, it's just so different and you're just like, oh, calm. And also, you know, people like say they can't cook and stuff, which was me. I mean, I've seen Ratatouille so many times that like I've said a million and one times, anyone can cook. You just have to like make an effort and like try, and then it's like cooking is super duper easy. But there are monumental ways of cooking food up. So as long as you don't make any massive mistakes and you can follow a recipe, it's not too hard, I think. I'm always surprised when stuff smells good. Like this, I'm kind of like, oh wow, that actually smells good. But I have no idea, like adding things, I have no idea it's gonna smell like that. Like, I don't know how people do that. Or like what with wine, how do people like know what the wine, like, ooh, a hint of chocolate and hint of, you know, spice and gooseberry. I'm just kind of there like, it's not like alcohol to me. Can I drink it yet? Or am I gonna have to stand swirling this fucking glass for 5 more minutes while you like bullshit your way about like through the wine, even though you know that none of what you've just said is just true. Like, I can bullshit about wine very, very successfully. As long as like I'm not with anybody that knows anything about wine, I can get away with it. I'm just gonna well my glass and move on with things. Oh, that's right. So earlier I was like, so how do I even approach this? So earlier I was photoshopping a picture of myself from like a technical point of view, not with any intention of posting it. I just wanted to see like if I could do something. It's a picture, but it's quite a booby picture, and I was just kind of like, looking at it like, could I do something to those? So I just spent like 2 hours staring at my own tits. Great, this is gonna get monetized, isn't it? But like now I have thoughts, and I think I want to make like an entirely separate video of just like things like Photoshop and like Facetune and like mainly like Instagram, and like the fact how people alter their pictures. Finished it, and I did 2, and like I'm not gonna show you them because I kind of want to make that video and want you to watch it. They look so realistic. Like it's like this is just, I just want to see how good, like how well I could do it. And this is like me, I don't have very much like photoshopping experience or like skill level, and I managed to do this really successfully. So I was like kind of scared about how easy that was. I feel like discussions about Photoshop and altering pictures and like models and stuff was quite like a 2000s discussion that we had quite a lot. I know we're still doing it now and whatever, but like we've been holding companies very accountable in like ad campaigns and like magazines and that kind of stuff, but I don't think we've really ventured as hard into like Instagram and stuff and like online, because like now doctoring images is like filtered down on like an individual level. Like how do you then start in like holding every single individual who has ever used like Facetune responsible, and like where is the line between what like is and isn't okay, and like where like is there a moral grey area, and like should you be allowed to do whatever the fuck you want, or like where does this then stop and start damaging our mental health and the way we see ourselves and especially others, and like the standards that we measure ourselves to? Because like you look at like a model on a billboard and you know that's not real, but you see like an influencer or whatever, you see her Instagram pictures, you don't necessarily think that those aren't real as well. Like just like an interesting conversation on like mental health and like where the line is and where the disclosure should be, where it maybe does need to be. I don't know, I think it's an interesting discussion, especially like I guess because I am on both sides in a way. Not that I have ever physically altered the shape of my body, but like I very shamelessly photoshopped out a spot or like 5 because like I just find it really interesting in terms of like where is the line of what is and isn't okay. And I've photoshopped like the bags that are out from under my eyes, just like get rid of the tired, because even the makeup couldn't do that. Ooh. And then also if you want to drag in conversations about makeup, it's like, okay, if you want to like crucify people for like photoshopping pictures but then not with makeup, like where does that then work together? I probably fall down hard on the side of like makeup's creative expression. It's like, ooh, where is the line? What becomes deception and what doesn't, and like for what purpose? And like, because people Facetune their pictures and you wouldn't know, and then you're comparing yourself to the best versions of other people. So I just think that's an interesting discussion and I want to make a video on it. Visit the Sparks No version of that video if you don't want to watch it, but I think it's an interesting discussion. Also, I'm gonna have quite a lot of fun with doing a slightly probably clickbaity-ish title of like I photoshopped my boobs for 2 hours. Staring at boobs for a while. And then I did like send this images to someone. I was like, I'm not gonna post these, but like look at the comparison. And then like I got compliments on my boobs, but those compliments did not make me feel good about myself because I knew my boobs weren't real. So that was interesting. It's like, why would you even bother photoshopping things if like you know that those compliments, you don't want those compliments anyway because you know it's not real? Or do people need compliments on fake things? Or like how does that work? How can you enjoy a compliment on a picture that you know is completely like doctored and like altered? And those are my spark notes on that. Cool, let's add spinach. Here is some I defrosted earlier, and let's add these. Here are some I chopped earlier. Oh, thumbnail. It just needs to not be picture after picture of me in like a pot. Eat your greens, then you can be beautiful from the inside out. Also, my jaw locks so badly, it like makes a noise as well. It's really awful. Aha. Okay, boom. End of go. I mean, you are meant to use fresh spinach, but like we had chopped spinach, so. Woo, look at it go, it's becoming green. Oh my god, that's exciting. This looks really unappetizing, but I promise you it smells amazing. Oh god, it's sticking to the bottom of the pan. Oh god, oh god. It's always lentils you need to be watch out, like, because they always want to stick to the bottom of the pan. Okay, cool. I think this is done. I'm actually gonna have some of this because this smells fucking amazing. Doesn't look anything like the picture, but it smells really good. Maybe I should have probably not cut the sweet potato so small because it does like disintegrate, and probably, yeah, obviously more lentils, they would soak up more of the water. Oh yeah, that's true, I didn't adjust the water to lentil ratio, so that's probably also why. And then obviously I used chopped frozen spinach, not new spinach. That's what it looks like. Jeez. That's not a thumbnail, is it? Maybe it is. Oh, hot. 2 out of 10 for looks. 10 out of 10 for taste. It's actually very nice. She's not a looker, but she's great. Thank you for joining me on another episode of casual cooking. I apologise for all of the trays of thought I have almost certainly left completely unfinished. I need to learn not to doubt myself when I cook because I am a decent chef, or head chef. I'm no longer sous chef. No, it's like it. Cool. I'm gonna sit at my desk, eat this, and start editing. Ooh, thumbnail. Ha, it's the end of this. That's thumbnail it does. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Ah, oh fuck, it burns. Hop, hop.